What's up, dear gear nerds? This is my 10-second shilling bit. Subscribe, like, comment, and join the Patreon tribe to help me make these videos. That's it. Here comes the kit.
I'm Greg Grensky. I already know some of you. I'm the design director of outdoor product at Arcteryx. So today I'm just going to highlight a few of our new products for fall 20. And then Chrissy is going to help and present a couple other product categories too. So we'll start off with the new Atom Redesign. So the Atom is definitely one of our most loved pieces. It's we've got a few different versions in the line, SL, LT, and AR. And the LT it's a really good standalone piece, and it's also a very good mid layer. So it's an insulated piece, so it's using synthetic insulation. And the reason people like it is because it's really versatile. You can use it as a standalone piece, you can layer with it. It's got the fleece breathable side panels. It's also really appealing. It gives a bit of stretch in the side panel, so it's a very forgiving fit, and it fits a broad range of body types. A few key updates on these. So we updated the face fabric. So the face fabric is, it's a really nice lightweight nylon. We wanted to improve the durability, so we re-engineered the textile, made it a little bit denser, so it's a bit more durable in terms of abrasion and pick and snag. The insulation, we went to a more resilient insulation, so we went to a Core-Loft Compact 60 gram. What that does is it just gives you more loft retention over time. So most insulation over time, it does pack down a little bit, so you lose a little bit of the warmth. This insulation, it's more durable than our traditional Core-Loft, so it just adds some longevity to the jacket. Moving to the inside, one thing we're starting to use a lot of is a dope dyed textile. So a dope dyed textile is you essentially dye the material starting with the polymer, and then you extrude the filament and create a yarn, and then you weave it together. So before you start the weaving process, you already start with the color of the yarn. The advantage of that is it's kind of like if you were to compare cutting through a carrot compared to like a radish. So a carrot, it's the same color all the way through. A radish, it's colored on the outside, and then the inside is white. That's kind of the same difference as comparing dope dyed dyeing technology to jet dyed. So there's a couple of main advantages of that. One is it uses a lot less water for dyeing and finishing. So in terms of sustainability and impact on the environment, it's much more friendly. And then the energy intensity for the carbon impact, it's also lower. So we're using that on not every single Atom liner, but in several of the colors. The challenge with dope dye materials is you have to buy a lot of material in one color. So that's why we're not using it in every single style. There's also other advantages too in terms of color fastness. It doesn't fade over time. Not really an advantage for the inside of the jacket, but we're using it on the outside of some jackets, which we'll talk about as well. So yeah, that's about it. We've got a few different iterations. So we've got men's and women's LTs. We've got a men's jacket, a women's vest, and then we also have the AR. So the AR is using 120 grams of insulation in the core of the body, and then 80 grams like in the underarm and the hood. We're using the same face fabric. It does have a little bit more of a treatment, so it adds more wind protection and a little bit more weather resistance. And then instead of the fleece side panels, we're using the same textile with insulation. And then we have a little breathable underarm panel just for a little bit more comfort throughout the day. So if people wear this as their standalone jacket, you can still layer it under a larger fitting regular shell. But for the most part, people will use this as a standalone jacket. There's been at least 3 that I know of. Yeah. And then on the inside of this jacket, we're using the same liner. It's called Permier. So we've got Permier and then Permier Dope. Dope is the dope dyed version. And then just a bunch of little refinements in terms of the cord adjustments, so they tuck up to stay out of the way of climbing gear or snagging on other things. Yeah, so that's it for the Atoms.